So we are back again with another video, and today we're doing our match preview and predicted lineup for our game against West Bromwich Albion in the Premier League. Not much to play for now in the Premier League, sitting ninth. We are far off where we want to be in terms of trying to make European football of any sorts, even the Conference League, which is a bit of a shambles. But we are out of the Europa League on Thursday against Villarreal. And last week we did play Newcastle away from home and we did beat them quite comfortably 2-0. Quite a comfortable 2-0, but we are back in the Premier League and we hope to try and end the season on a high. Try and get as high as we can, but what more can you say? It's been a very, very bad season and it just got summed up by that game against Villarreal. There was no fight, no passion, no nothing. The players didn't want it. Arteta looked void, looked clueless, started throwing players under the bus in his post-match. He didn't want it. And looking at some of his interviews afterwards, he had a different sort of tone in his voice. Sort of like, I have no clue what to do now. That sort of tone. I think he was relying on us trying to win that Europa League to get into Champions League, to get that money. And now it's all been blown out the water. And it's been so bad. He's been on borrowed time since he won the FA Cup. Because I don't think, if he didn't win the FA Cup, I think he would have got potted by November, December after that, Burnley game or maybe some of the Aston Villa game after that. But the rumours I'm hearing is, all the reports going around is that we are going to be sticking with him. It's a bit of a shambles, isn't it? I mean, I don't think it should be a question now whether he should be sacked or not. I think he should be because he is in control of those results. Taking Aubameyang off with 10 minutes left, he needs a goal. Playing false 9, 4-1-4-1, secluding Partey when he's had a fitness issue all season. Makes no sense. And I think those decisions are in control of Mikel Arteta, not the owner. And for those sorts of reasons, he's done this all season. I could go through a whole 1 hour, 2 hour video going through his mistakes this season. I'm not gonna because it's a waste of time. I ain't wasting my time on Mikel Arteta. No, I'm not. Of course I'm not. But yeah, this game against West Brom, doesn't mean much, does it? So I think we'll have to try a few things out. Personally, I would maybe play a load of kids because the kids have what saved Arteta. So why not throw a few more in? Throw in Aziz in, Taylor Hart, Mola, Saliba if we had him. I mean, nothing much we can do, but he's not going to do that. We know Arteta is going to try and do as best as he can to try and get into a Conference League spot. Personally, I don't want to get into the Conference League because we have to play qualifying rounds in August. We have to play on Thursdays, going to some random corners of the Europe. Like, can't be bothered with that. May as well stay out of Europe for a year. It's not like we're going to get much money out of it anyway, so may as well focus on the league. But, it's been so bad. 27 years we're going to be out of Europe unless something drastic can happen. I mean, do I see it? No. I mean, yeah, but let's try and look ahead to this game against West Brom. Obviously, one player that we did send out on loan to West Brom, Maitland-Niles, has been doing very well for them. And he's going to be out for this game, obviously, because he can't play against his parent club. Same thing with Joe Willock the other week. And I do think someone like Maitland-Niles will be a huge loss for them in that midfield because he has been good for them. A few good results like the one against Chelsea where they won so well, scoring 5 goals. So they can hurt teams. But I think the last game we did have against them did show to me that they're not that great, especially without the likes of Maitland-Niles in their team. Even with Sam Allardyce, they aren't that great and they can be easily exposed. With a bit of pace, with a bit of quality, they're not that great. So we did beat them 4-0 quite comfortably and in the snow as well. But yeah, that was quite a good game. But yeah, we don't get many of those performances. And if it is, it's against crap teams like West Brom and Newcastle. No offense to Newcastle, but they ain't that great. But yeah, West Brom. Let's go straight into predicted lineup. Starting off in goal, Bernd Leno. Matt Ryan, yes, he has been good, but I want to try get some good performances out of Leno so we can maybe try and sell him because we have been linked with the likes of Andre Onana, someone I would take. A lot of people aren't taking him, but I'll take Andre Onana. He's been very good for Ajax. Yes, he's been out because of his doping problem, but he's been good. So Leno for me, just keep him in. Right back, Callum Chambers didn't play against Villarreal for some random reason. We decided to change it up and go with Hecky B. I predicted that. So I would bring back Callum Chambers for this game. I think he's probably been our most consistent right back, so I'd go with him. Left back Cedric. Obviously Tierney we thought wasn't going to be back for the Thursday game. He played I think 90 odd minutes I think in that game. I think he played 90 minutes anyway. But for me I'll take him out because he was put in prematurely because of Xhaka's injury. So I'll just go with Cedric at left back. Don't know why he got taken out of left back for Xhaka, but hey yo. Two centre backs, Gabriel and Marie. Please try this out, Mikel. Please, please just try it. This is West Brom. Just try it. The world isn't gonna end with two left-sided centre backs. I'm telling you now. But yeah, Gabriel holding don't work. Marie Holdings looked a bit sus recently. Just try these two out for God's sake. Especially with Luiz leaving, we need a new centre-back partnership. Is Saliba going to come in and rip it up? I don't think Arteta rates him. Something's gone on. Will we have enough money to sign a new centre-back? I don't know. Moving into midfield, I'm going to go Partey or Nenny. None of this. Ceballos, just keep him put in the reserves, playing with the kids. You don't want to be here. Get him, but just don't. Go with Nenny. At least that guy shows some fight. He's probably been one of our best players this season. In terms of consistency, he has 3 goals. He's been good for us. The standard isn't, the expectation is quite low. Next to him, Thomas Partey. Again, he's been disappointing. Arteta hasn't helped him. Why is Arteta putting Partey in a full 1? Why is he playing as a 1? He struggled in a 2, so how is he going to do well in a 1? Yeah, tricky one. But again, he's the midfielder we need to turn up. He didn't turn up yesterday. He wasn't out by Arteta, but what can you do? Partey or Nenny. Number 10, Smith Rowe. I'm seriously starting to doubt Odegaard. I've supported him all through this, but I'm starting to doubt it. Is it down to Arteta? Is it down to the player not being good enough? Are we going to be able to get him on a permanent deal? I don't know. But yeah, Emil Smith Rowe, he is our future, and I'll be going with him. Likewise with Bukayo Saka. He must be thinking they're going, why did I sign that deal? I mean, he probably won't be because he's an Arsenal fan, but if it was anyone else, then they would be probably wanting to leave. Because it's Saka and age is on his side, he's probably going to stay and try and get Arsenal back to their glory days. But I feel bad for the likes of Saka. Will Smith Rowe sign a new contract? I don't know. Left-hand side, I'm going to go Nicola Pepe. Again, someone who has stepped up for us in the Europa League but couldn't on Thursday. He's done quite well for us this season and he's not been that respected. But what can you do? It's been a bad season and people have looked for Saka to get us out of trouble and he has. So Pepe hasn't got much of the plaudits. So I'll go Pepe in this game. Up front, Martinelli needs to play more, and I think he will play in this game, to be fair. He didn't play much of a part in that Villarreal game, only played half an hour, and played last week in the game against Newcastle. So he's playing in the Premier League games, and I think Martinelli has to start up front. Aubameyang, I guess he did come off, but, he didn't give us much, and he don't look that well either. He don't look that well. Give him a rest. Lacazette don't look fully fit either. Yeah, so Martinelli up front for me. And that is it for this predicted lineup and preview. Not much enthusiasm as you can guess, but is there much to be happy about? Not really. Is there much left for us to save the season? Not really. Just want it to end. Our running is West Brom, Chelsea in midweek. Oh my god. I watched Chelsea the other week and they were brilliant. They will rinse us. I'm telling you. Then we got, I think, Crystal Palace in Brighton to the end of the season. So if we can get maybe 3 wins out of 4, that would be a decent end. But realistically, probably about 2 draws, a win and a loss, I would think. But yeah, that is it for today's preview and predicted lineup. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. Been a very tiring season, but hopefully we can end it on a high. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.